Okay, dreamers, so today is day 2 of the skirting, and I didn't get much video yesterday because my camera died, but let me show you what I got done so far. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I've got all this framed down underneath the front, and started putting up some panels, and then it got too dark, so back at it to get back at it again today. I'm gonna try and get as much done as I possibly can because we have some pretty big wind storms coming in tonight, and I want to get this as framed up and secure as possible so that I don't wind up losing any of this work in this windstorm. And it's rainy and yucky today, so I'm just gonna be working in the rain. I will put you guys on time lapse. Dilly, come. Dilly. I will put you guys on time lapse and try and video as much as I can, but if it starts raining, I'm gonna have to turn off the camera and put it away and still work in the rain. So I'm gonna get busy and I will check back in with you guys. Okay guys, that's what the front's gonna look like, and that's the tallest part of the whole trailer. This dog and her rock. The rock hound. All she does is drag it like that. She killed it. Anyhow, and I'm gonna start working on the back side because this front side I have to run a extension cord out the window in order to get the compressor to work out here. I don't think it'll reach around there. So I'll work on that one later, but for now, while I got the compressor out here, I'm gonna start working on this side. And I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for the framing, which is very minimal. So I hope it works. We'll just have to wait and see, but I wanna see if I can get this whole side done today and part of the other side, at least up to the porch, and that'll block most of the winds that are coming in tonight, and also make this more structurally sound because the sides will be tied into this front piece to keep it from blowing inward. My other idea to keep this front from moving any is I have some long nails, and I thought I could drill some holes in here and run those long nails through this board and into the dirt and that should keep it from moving back and forth. They're like 12-inch nails, stakes. So if I put a couple of those in, that'll keep it from pushing in on the bottom. And the door is going to be in here. I'll cut it in later. I just don't have time to do that today, and I'm working ahead of these storms. So it'll be all closed off for now, and when I need a door, I'll come in and cut it. So let me get back to work here and see how much of this side I could get done. Okay, it is now noon, and it took me a while to get the table saw put together, because I just bought that new table saw and I had to put it together, and my hands, I have no strength in my hands, so trying to get some of those pins to pull out and whatever, I had to use a hammer on it. It was not pretty. I'd do an unboxing, but it really wasn't pretty. But it is now noon. The storm's supposed to be here in a couple hours. I got that portion's all done. Now what I've done is I have ripped one of the pressure treated 2x4s in half, and I'm going to attach half of it to, here, let me get a stick and show you. So it's not going to be quite as wide as what I'm showing you, but it's easier than holding up a 8-foot 2x2 or 1.5 by 1.5. Okay, so let's see if you can see this. Underneath here is, there's a rim joist that runs right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Darn it. Anyhow, and then there's a like a 2-inch lip here, and this is actually, you know, I don't even think I need one up there, because this is, let me turn this around. This is all wood here. So I could save myself even more wood by not putting it there. Because I can staple it into the wood right here. That's the rim joist. And then I can use the 2x2s to frame up like 4-foot sections. And to run across this bottom piece. And it's probably going to go at an angle, but I don't care. So let me get busy. But that's kind of good to know, because that saves me on wood also, and saves me time, because now I don't have to, now I just got to pull these staples out, but I don't have to put a long 2x4 and clamp it up so I can get it screwed in. So that's good. Let me get back to work here. I will put you guys on time lapse. Okay, guys, guys and gals, it is starting to rain, so I'm going to take the camera inside, plus my battery's starting to die. But I'm going to keep at this. I'll show you real quick what the most time-consuming, here's the most time-consuming, Dilly, leave the rock alone. Oh my gosh. The most time-consuming part of this whole project, other than carrying the wood back and forth to my chop saw, which is inside the house. And the reason why it's inside the house is because it's the huge DeWalt one that weighs a ton. Should have thought better when I bought it, because I can't move it. I mean, I can move it by myself at a cost to myself. So it's actually easier for me to carry 6 boards at a time. But here's the most time-consuming part, is all these boards that I got, and the kitty, all the boards that I got, I am having to go through and pick out the ones that are good for skirting, because some of these you'll see they got notches in the side or big knot holes in them. Sorry if the camera's moving around, the brat is trying to get petted. But yeah, like this board here, there's a big gouge taken out of it, so I'm having to pick through them to get the boards that let's do it like this, to get the boards that'll work for the long skirting. Some of these with the knots in it and stuff will work for the shorter areas, but I picked out a bunch last night, but only enough to do the front. So I'm going to pick through this stack of wood and stack up the wood that I'm not going to be using on the project, I guess somewhere else. So that's the time consuming part. That, and like I said, carrying the wood back and forth from the house to cut it, and then back out to the skirting to install it. And I could use my little skill saw, but that's a lot more bending over for me, so I decided not to do that. So I will check back in with you guys. I'm gonna go charge this battery, and I'll check back in with you when I get some more work done. Okay, dreamers, so I am quitting for the day. It's 2 o'clock, and just wanted to come out here and show you what all I got done. Didn't get as far as I thought I was, because, you know, my mind still thinks I'm 25 and my body says, nope, not even close. But that's the front I did before, and this is how much I got done today. So right up to my framing, I stopped just before the end of the framing so I could still get my Makita in there to screw on the next pieces that are going to go that way. And this framing's turning out pretty good. It's pretty sturdy. It's not going nowhere. So they're all nailed in at the top with the finish nailer, and then nailed in at the bottom. And I'll just do the same thing. I'll go another 8 feet, do a 2x4 up, and another 8 feet and 2x4 up. And if you look underneath the trailer, it's working out that 8 feet is just between these outriggers. So that worked out really good. I go 8 feet, and then there's an outrigger up there. Can't see it because it's all dark now, maybe. And then the next 8-foot piece came up to the inside of this outrigger, so I'm assuming that that's 8 feet to the next one. So hopefully tomorrow I can get at least another 16 feet done. That would take me up to the porch, and then I will start on the front portion. Tonight, while this storm is here, I am going to move all my bins from the in front of the window in the kitchen, so that when I can come back out, hopefully it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we're not sure yet. So when I can get back out here, if it's not raining tomorrow, I can come back out and run the electric out the window to get the compressor over on the other side. But if it's raining, I think I'm still going to just keep working in the rain. I'll just put my compressor underneath the mobile home and knock out as much of it as I can. Also where the straps are, because we're going to be coming back and doing the straps next week, hopefully, if my trailer's still here after this storm tonight. Then we're going to come back and do the tie down. So where I put the skirting out in front of the tie downs, I am just only putting one nail in it in a couple of those boards so I could easily pull them back off, do the tie down, and then put it back in. That's the plan. Hopefully the skirting doesn't get in the way of doing that. But yeah, that's what I got done for today. I'm gonna try and keep at it again tomorrow. If it's raining, I won't be able to video it, but I will come back in and show you what all I got done at the end of it. You've probably seen enough of me sticking up fence boards, but yep, these are 1-inch cedar. They're all 50 inches tall, and I got 400 of them for $300, so less than $1 a piece. And some of them, like I said, they're pretty knotty at one end, but then the other end of them, you know, when I get to the shorter areas down here, I'll be able to cut them shorter, so I'll still be able to use those boards, and then the rest of them will just become firewood if I can't salvage them because of the knots in them or whatever. So that's it for today. I will check in with you guys, maybe in this video, maybe on another one. We'll wait and see. Thanks for watching.